So, this Friday, one of the most anticipated superhero games of 2023 is coming out, Spider-Man 2. This being the sequel from what we have seen improved. This is on both 2008 and its spin-off Miles Morales, one of my personal favorite games. So, let's talk about some of the reasons we should be hyped for the Wall Crawler's Double Adventure. So, the first thing we have is improved traversal and swinging. From what has been shown, Spider-Man PS5 has improved on swinging speeds and added many features to get around the vast landscape that is New York. From the first trailer, we see that Miles is using a web wing suit and is able to catapult himself all around the city. We also see that he does this on the missions, and we also see that the speed has drastically improved for swinging. While it hasn't been improved to the point to where you can grind on the street, there's a lot of cooler things you can do, like traversing and pretty much easily switching between the web wings and just swinging around. And for how long the web swinging can be fun and how you can treat it, because trust me, there's a lot of times where you can just swing and relax. It seems to be like they improved on a lot, and I can't wait to try out these new features. At number 2, we got dual protagonists and switching between Miles and Peter. Now, just like GTA, we have two protagonists we can switch between two seamlessly. So this time around, we get to play as both Spider-Men, the Spider Duo, the Spider-Men that we needed. With their own unique styles and finesse, Peter having the symbiote, which will probably play differently, so technically we're playing with 3 different Spider-Men, because we have normal Peter Parker, symbiote Spider-Man, and then we got Miles, who we know will have more gadgets and more experience as well. And then Miles, who has a Venom Blast and can use it in creative ways. We also now know that each character will have their own unique side missions that involve maybe Brooklyn for Miles and Queens for Peter, because those are, the boroughs they protect. And the side characters to interact with and impact the story, which will be interesting. I'm wondering if there's going to be certain choices we can make for the story, but I haven't heard anything from that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting playing as both Miles and Peter and getting to know them. I'll probably be using both equally because I like both Spider-Men, so it's going to be really cool seeing that we can actually play as both. And at number 3, of course, we have one of my personal favorite things, because it's one of my personal favorite concepts that was introduced from Spider-Man, the introduction of the symbiote. Now, it's been a while since we got to play as a fully functioning symbiote. We got a taste of it in Shattered Dimensions with the Ultimate Universe, and we got a full experience with Web of Shadows back in the day, but now we got to play a new updated symbiote. Well, we don't know much about it, or if we can freely switch between the Venom suit and the normal suit. We do just know that the suit has brutal and unique combos exclusive to the suit, and that's always what makes playing as the symbiote fun. In Web of Shadows, it was cool switching between the two and committing some of the most heinous, most vicious acts that a superhero could commit. And in Shattered Dimensions, it was cool watching Ultimate Spider-Man use the webs and the tendrils and make claws out of his attacks. Just overall a cool experience, so I'm hoping that this symbiote has a wide variety of attacks. Plus, it's just really cool to see it again. But that's one of the features I really can't wait to try out. And at number 4, we have the larger environment. So, from what information is told to us, and from what we have seen, because there's a lot of trailers where it shows off in New York, they combined the environment from the first game with Brooklyn making its way from the spin-off game to make for a larger environment. In the Spider-Man game, that's pretty much your bread and butter to get the city of New York right. It's probably going to be one of the biggest environments in the Spider-Man game that we have seen to date, and I can't wait to explore it. There'll be crime from all over, so we can stop it together, and you may run into the other wall crawler while you're putting out one crime, and while you're patrolling. Also, we gonna swing, vibe with music. I know everybody has done it where they just literally just put on some music, popped in Spider-Man, and started swinging. That's pretty much why we need a bigger environment, but I can't wait to explore all of New York, Manhattan, and more. And at number 5, the emotional and impactful story. The stakes are very much higher with this story that we have seen from not just the recent launch trailer, but from all the trailers. And there's a lot going on this time around where Miles and Peter's bonds are going to be tested, as well as Peter grows more aggressive with the symbiote and violent as well. Like, we're starting to notice that with his combo that we saw. and we see that Peter and Invisibility is going to be tested, hopefully in a positive and negative way. We also see that Harry may be either encouraging or analyzing Peter's behavior, which could lead to what, him to be Venom. My theory was always that it was going to be Peter and then it was going to be Harry that turns into Venom. I also had another theory that we have, plot threads with Mr. Negative and Miles, and they're going to be going at it hard. I feel it's going to be Mr. Negative and it's going to be Mysterio who are going to be some of the main focuses on why Miles is like fighting, and we're going to get to see probably the Prowler even make a return. I always said that it's going to be Sandman that's probably going to be one of his main villains. But we also have Kraven. Kraven and the Lizard pose one of the bigger threats for both of them, and I feel like that's going to be the one that's going to A, test Peter, and B, put Miles in a mindset that he has to improve. So I'm down to see what they do with that. I can't wait to see what they do with that. But yeah, the stakes are higher. This is going to be a very emotionally driven Spider-Man story, and I love whenever they do that. That's why I love Web of Shadows so much. But yeah, that's a major reason why I'm super excited for this. So these are my 5 reasons to be hyped for Spider-Man 2. Honestly, there's a lot more. Of course, I'm missing suits, I'm missing all of these things. So if you guys have more, please put them down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your reasonings why to be hyped for this game. You guys know I'll be playing this game on Twitch the Friday it comes out. I'll probably leave a community post for you guys to go and check that out. But thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Spider-Man news, for more fighting game news, and for more, JRPG news. I promise you, I'll be keeping up with a consistent basis on content. You probably noticed the audio quality has gotten a lot better. That's because I have a new mic. So yeah. But yeah, that's it, guys. Let your heart be your guiding key. Remember, give me 1 minute, be greater, and be yourself. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.